do food, you could understand people, you could understand culture, you could bond with people who you'd think just because they look different, that you have nothing in common. I came from California in 2009. I love food. California offers a lot of variety of foods and options. When my husband says we're moving to Battle Creek, but unfortunately there's not really a big food culture here at the time. So I was here 4 years, and then I decided that I was tired of driving to Kalamazoo, Ann Arbor, and Grand Rapids, and I was kind of tired of people saying that Battle Creek had nothing to offer. I knew that we can offer the service, the food that's simply made but homemade, bring the community together, because there's great people in Battle Creek, but I wanted to bring food and culture of Battle Creek together, and the way to do it is to food that is not very familiar. Food from my culture and Lonnie's culture, she's Filipino, and Kuru, KJ, she's Japanese, and Irma, she's Mexican. So all these home cooks came together to teach our young chefs and our young people of the community how to lift themselves up through food. Our location on 70 Calhoun Street was small from the start. That's because we're already 2 years into the business from the farmers market, so we didn't have to build customers. We already had built-in customers that followed us from farmers market to Calhoun Street. It was a blessing in disguise. We knew we had to move to a bigger location, so when this building, 215 West Michigan, became available, I knew that this was going to be the space it spoke to me. And for the space and the location, I knew what we could do, I knew what we could build. Our weekly featured dishes is to keep our chefs and our cooks inspired to also look at other countries. So when we offer dish from other countries, it forces us to learn about the culture, the spices, why it's made. I'm just a very curious person, and I encourage all of you guys to be curious, to embrace what makes you uncomfortable. Like, I'm Thai, but I had to learn what Thai food is all about. And because my region is northeast, Isan, Thailand, I didn't really understand northern Thailand or the very southern Thailand food. So, and then I'm very fascinated with Japanese culture, so it allows me to learn about Japanese. And I'm being taught, like I said, by other cooks that come into our restaurant that work for me. And now we're passing that on to the other young cooks and chefs. My sous chef Jalen, who's going to be promoted to chef very soon, he's been with me since his freshman year in college. He almost quit school because he realized that engineering was not his path. He realized that he loves cooking. He loves creating. Cooking is not just about boiling waters and eggs. It's really about creating. It's artistry. It really challenges you. Not everyone is meant to go to universities. Know who you are, so this way you can follow your dream. Your dream and your instinct will lead you. We have, as humans, have a lot to offer. I came here when I was 9 years old from Thailand, didn't speak a word of English. My mom had 6 children. She didn't have any English skills, but she made it work. It doesn't matter if you grew up poor or you grew up rich. You're gonna struggle a little bit, but you gotta figure it out. So at 46, I realized that, I think I wanted to cook for a living. So I tested the waters and just kind of kept growing from there. I continue to believe in my abilities because of life well lived and challenges and stuff like that. The only way to find your path is just try different things. My favorite item on the menu that I eat almost every day is the pho that we have. It's very rich in flavor. I like the warming spices. Doesn't matter if I'm sad or happy. I really like the rice noodle with pho, and my protein changes anywhere from tofu or beef to mushrooms. But my thing is I really gotta have it spicy and lots of bean sprouts. Fresh vegetable always makes me smile. So not for the healthy value of it alone, but just for the comfort, because that brings me to childhood and my mama. The food that reminds me of my mom. She's a great cook.